This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line.
Go! Let's go! Go!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground the time. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Get it! Buffalo 18!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one let go deep from Laporta. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 43 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll set up to throw.
That's caught with Sam Laporta.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Come 19! Come 19!
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready, go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Lions. Ready,
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
let's go now. Ready,
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Here we go. Ready.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Okay, break. Let's go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. Hey, check go.
They'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man that was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Scott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Scott. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, York on now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
89 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions turn away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Josh Hines-Allen.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Nice, go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Scott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Scott now, operating from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a give up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Scott throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Scott. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw. Scott. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's second and 10.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneers. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Get it? Craft all 80.
They'll throw now on the final play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Scott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Scott from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for. It's my turn now to make the big play. That's exactly what he did.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Scott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Come on. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Dragon 60. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They need 2. Here's third down. A little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. For the left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Scott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage without loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Y'all got a problem out taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger.
Got it. Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jack Campbell with a pick.
The second down pass.
But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays. And you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. But you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Ready,
Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
When you're leading in the final quarter, you're ready. has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they can't bring him down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's 2nd down.
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.